I don't have any eyebrows right now. I haven't even penciled them in. I'm gonna be cutting Jay's hair, so I figured you guys asked for me to do a tutorial on a men's like buzz cut, so I figured I might as well just show you since I'm doing it anyway. If you hear the kids, they're just roaming around down here.
Right, child.
So, okay, here's what I use. Whoa, almost whacked you in the face. It's the wall, you know, can't think of the word right now. Whatever these are called. Clipper. Thank you, clipper. I have a number 1, what's it on it? Guard. Don't mind me. This is the guard, so this is the number 1. And basically, I got these from Walmart. They're super cheap. When I used to work at the hair salon, I had really snazzy, expensive wall ones, honestly.
Wall?
They don't go, these ones that I got, that was Lily. These ones don't go as well as the expensive ones that you can get at the beauty supply, but honestly, if you're only doing your hubby's hair once every, how often?
Go cheap.
Once a month, 6 weeks, they work just fine.
Yep.
So, now that we've got that out of the way.
As well.
So, let's turn you around, good buddy. Okay, so here's the back of Jay's head. I hope you guys like it.
I think it's one of the best back of heads ever.
Probably so. Here, I'm gonna scoot you back a little bit. Okay, so usually what I do is I start in the back. I recommend using a cape. I don't have one, and this is my husband, so he can get hairy. He's gonna take a shower afterwards. Look at Phoenix just watching. I usually just have them put their head down, and then you're just gonna start scooping away. Now I'm using a number 1, and you basically are just gonna get all of the bottom. I do the very, very bottom first and just kind of work my way around the head.
Get that bottom.
Get that bottom.
Work your way around what?
Work your way around the head. I'm trying to do a tutorial here. Once you start getting over to the side here, doesn't this look nice? So what I do is I take it up quite high on Jay because he's got a very rounded head. So if you take it up high enough, you can kind of make it look so it's more kind of not so rounded, if you know what I mean. That sounds like I'm dissing his head because he's got a very nice head.
Have a nice head.
So I'm just basically going around the ear. If you need to pull the ear down, pull the ear down. Those things move, luckily.
Don't cut it off.
Now, once you start getting to this top part here, what you're gonna do, instead of digging it right in, you're gonna follow it kind of straight, like put the guard straight to their head, and then you're just gonna start scooping out like this, so that you're not getting it super duper close, if you know what I mean. So I usually take it up, here, I'll just get this little bit there. And I usually just I go up pretty high on him. But you can see how once I start to get to that, where the head starts to round, you're just gonna go straight up. Instead of following the head, just kind of go straight up so that it barely just kind of catches. And then once I get to this side, the same exact thing. I'm just gonna go up pretty high. The great thing about this is that you can start a little bit lower and then you can always go back and go a little bit higher. So if you're feeling a little bit nervous, just go, you know, to here and then you can work your way up. So the next one I take is a number 3 and it looks like this. It's slightly bit longer. The number 1 is 1/8 inch. Number 3 is 3/8 inch. So in case you're wondering exact measurements, this is where I will just start buzzing oh, my thing's not reaching very well. If it's growing this way, go against it. So that way that you get every single little bit of hair. So just whatever way the hair grows, just cut it against the way it's growing. If that makes sense. If they have a crazy cowlick like Jay does here in the front, see how this swirls up? then I've just been going this way with all the rest of his hair. Just go the opposite direction so that you can get it all. Because otherwise, if you keep on going the same direction as you were before, you're gonna miss that whole section. Sorry the lighting is so horrible, you guys. It's evening now. We don't have the best lighting in here. Now that you've got all of this buzzed, you can see that there's a wonky line right there. That's when you're gonna take a number 2, which is a 1/4 inch. So, take your number 2, wherever it is. Ours is purple. So you can see it's just a little bit smaller.
A lot of hair.
I know, you're a beast, man. And you're basically just gonna start taking that along where that line is. So anywhere that you see like, whoa, that does not blend, you're gonna start just taking that and just trying to really blend it out. I will usually go back with a number 2, and then I'll also go back with the number 1 again and blend. The key is just taking your time to really, really blend it out. So now I'm going to take my number 1 and I'm just going to start going back in and just making sure everything is blending. So I'm just keeping it flat to the head. I'm not going with the curve of the head at all. And I'm just blending out any line that there may be. So I don't know if you guys can tell. Here, I'll do it this way. So you can see his head. I'm literally just going straight up, so that once I hit this part, I'm not cutting any more hair. That's how you're gonna get that really kind of nice fade. Or at least this is how I do it. You do look nice and orange. I apologize for the lighting, but you guys can see now. It looks like he's got a weird thing because there's a weird shadow, but he doesn't have any patches here. It's just...
But they get to see that.
The lighting is horrible. You can see that basically it's a little bit longer on top, but still short. And then you've got this really, really short sides, this short back. And then you're basically, it looks like there's a weird shadow here. That's annoying. This lighting is just really horrible. So you can see how everything fades really, really nicely. And then you're just gonna go ahead and get your trimmers, trim up the neck and the sideburns, and that is it. So that's how I do Jay's haircut. And look how much hair he has on his shoulders. That's really good. It looks like you have...
Looks like I got a coat on.
It does. I like your scarf.
So,
that's nice.
that's nice.
That is nice, babe. Got a little bit of fur.
I'm just gonna brush this off.
Brush your shoulders off. Yeah. Okay, so there we go. Oh, where's my eye? This lighting, oh, I'm so sorry, you guys. But I hope that's helped a little bit for everyone who's asked.
There it is.